update because even before 48 hours before, as far as the election results, the mandate that is supposed to be out on the 4th of May, we are looking at a repolling that has now been announced. Why? And this in particular is happening in West Bengal. The battle over Bengal's vote count has now reached the Supreme Court as well, with an urgent hearing that the TMC has now sought after challenging the Calcutta High Court order that upheld the Election Commission's decision to deploy central government and PSU staff for counting duties. Now, the High Court earlier had dismissed TMC's plea, saying that there was no illegality in the move, rejecting concerns that such staff could be influenced. TMC, meanwhile, has argued that the directive was issued without any proper authority and has raised apprehensions over the neutrality. The Election Commission, however, maintains that the decision is fully within the ambit of the law and has aimed ensuring when it comes to a fair counting process. The Supreme Court, meanwhile, is expected to hear the matter today on a Saturday. As far as when it comes to this counting, that will happen on a Monday. Let's get you exactly when it comes to the details, what we are now looking at, the contention that has been raised on part of the TMC side and the response it has been getting from the Election Commission. So the TMC says that this is a directive that has been issued without jurisdiction. However, EC says that it is legal as far as under the Representations of People's Act. TMC, however, is of the opinion that it is going on to say that central and PSU staff, which means the central government staff, may be influenced in certain way. The whole body says that there is no evidence backing when it comes to the TMC's concerns that has been raised, and there is going to be fairness as far as the counting is concerned. TMC has been raising suspicion before the counting that will be taking place on the 4th, and EC's rationale is that the poll body has been assuring that there will be neutrality and in a fair and a transparent manner when it comes to the election results. The counting will happen on the 4th of May. So these are the developments with an urgent hearing. That is something that the TMC has sought to challenge the High Court's order. Let's in the meantime get connected with Rajesh on this. Rajesh, good morning. So the fight from Bengal has now reached New Delhi. As far as on a Saturday, we are told that the Supreme Court will be taking up the matter.
So repolling is taking place at total 15 booths in Diamond Harbour and Maghrad Paschim Assembly constituencies across Southern Pargana district in West Bengal today. After serious allegations were raised on behalf of Bharatiya Janata Party to Election Commission seeking repoll, and the Election Commission had received total 77 complaints across the state of West Bengal after the second phase of election, which held on 29th of April, following which a returning officer and observers submitted several reports to the before the Election Commission yesterday, and after scrutinizing all those reports received from the concerned returning officer and observers, Election Commission has declared
to the repolling bit, Rajesh, because the point that is being raised right now is what the TMC government has planned to actually go to the Supreme Court against the Calcutta High Court's decision as far as the deployment of the central PSU, government employees are also concerned for the counting. That is something that the issue that we are raising. Of course, repolling is also something that's going to happen today. So we'll be keeping an eye out on the developments. But with just as far as the legal battle, that is only adding to the political heat as well. Strong rooms have now turned into a stage for a show of strength in the drama that has been unfolding outside at least 2 of those counting centers. There have been prohibitory orders that are now in place outside all of the 7 strong rooms in Kolkata. And the day after, the TMC, led by their leader Shashi Panja and Kunal Ghosh, cited certain CCTV visuals to allege suspicious activity in one of those strong rooms. The Election Commission, however, has hit back. In a point-by-point rebuttal, the EC says that the strong rooms were sealed, and in the presence of the party representatives, and any movement seen was a routine postal ballot segregation carried out in separate rooms that was opened up at 4 p.m. strictly as per rules. Now, the EC has also rejected the claims of a lack of intimation and producing emails to show that all of the candidates were informed well in advance.
On the cameras, on camera number 17, we noticed that there were certain people inside these strong rooms which were actually sealed by our agents.
उन्होंने हलचल देखी कि 4 बजे आसपास हलचल हो रही है। हाँ, हलचल हुई 4 बजे के आसपास। हमारे स्टाफ गए, वो खोल लेते आपका कहते हैं पोस्टल बैलेट का रूम, क्योंकि पोस्टल बैलेट का रूम क्या नियम है कि 4 बजे खोलेंगे।
तो वो लोग बोल रहे हैं हम भेजा है, हम मेल भेजा है, और अगर आप लोग मेल भेजा है तो घुसने क्यों नहीं दे रहा है?
सब पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज को एज पर रूल इलेक्शन कमीशन का इंटीमेशन दिया गया था कैंडिडेट्स को आरओ नहीं दिया था, आपको आना चाहिए था वहां पे आते आप जो है और आपके सामने खोला जाता।
Postal ballots that they were doing there, postal ballots, those pink envelopes, those were being handled by of officials, but none of the political party representatives were there.
4 बजे के बाद 3 कैंडिडेट आए थे, अंदर देख लिया उन्होंने कि जो ईवीएम का था अभी तक स्ट्रांग रूम सब बंद है, पोस्टल बैलेट का स्ट्रांग रूम इसलिए खोला गया है, उनको मेल भेजी गई थी, सब प्रूफ देख लिया, सब चले गए तीनों।
So let's talk about the Chief Minister herself, because she was also herself present for about 4 hours at the EVM strong room in her Bhabanipur constituencies. And emerging at the premises only past midnight, she has warned against any attempts to tamper with the counting process and has warned for a fight for life and death. And this is something that she has been making the appeal to all of the TMC party workers and the cadres as well to protect as far as the EVM strong rooms.
अगर ऐसा ईवीएम मशीन को लूट करने के लिए, अगर काउंटिंग लूट करने के लिए कोई कोशिश करे तो हम जिंदगी मौत एक करके हम लड़ेंगे। और हम सब कैंडिडेट, सब चीफ इलेक्शन एजेंट को, जितना भी पार्टी है, सबको बोलते हैं आपका हक है, आप देखभाल कीजिए।
So let's in the meantime get you this latest update which is now coming in as far as when it comes to the Bengal verdict is concerned. The state is already seeing repolling. And this is where 15 of the polling booths in 2 different constituencies have now been given a go-ahead for repolling by the Election Commission after there are allegations of tampering with the EVMs. And to be specific, what has now been said that 11 booths in Magrahat Pashchim constituency, 4 booths in Diamond Harbour are going to polls once again, and both of these constituencies fall under South 24 Parganas district that went to polls in the second phase of elections. So that seems to be the very context as far as repolling is concerned. And that is something that's going to happen today. So we are going to be keeping an eye out as far as the polling is concerned. That has now begun. 7 in the morning, what has now been said, that will continue till the time in the evening where the ECI said that the repolling order was based on reports that received from returning officers and the observers of the 2 constituencies and also material circumstances as well. The opposition BJP too has been alleging that their party symbols on EVMs were covered with tapes or in ink in certain booths during the second and the final phase of West Bengal elections. However, this is something that on part of an order that has been issued by the West Bengal Chief Electoral Officer, and following the reports from the returning officers and the observers of these areas, the polling booths, this is where the decision has been arrived by the Election Commission after reviewing all the relevant circumstances and declaring that polling at certain specified polling stations that has been void, and because of that a fresh polling of these stations are going to be held today, the order which had previously stated on part of the Election Commission. So let's connect with Rajesh on this. Rajesh, has the polling begun, or repolling rather?
Yes, repolling has begun from 7 a.m. This morning, and repolling is taking place at 15 booths across South 24 Pargana district in West Bengal, and during the second phase of election which held on 29th of April. Now, Election Commission had received total 77 complaints from across the state of West Bengal, and following which several reports were submitted on behalf of returning officers, returning officer and observers. And after scrutinizing all those reports, Election Commission has declared total 15 booths as void under the section of 52 of Representation of People Act 1951, and based on this order, now repolling is taking place at 15 booths, including 4 booths in the Diamond Harbour Assembly constituencies and 11 booths in Magrahat Pashchim constituencies. So total 15 booths are there in South 24 Pargana districts where repolling is taking place right now. And people are casting their votes today again after the second phase of election. And several complaints of irregularities were raised on behalf of Bharatiya Janata Party to Election Commission. Like EVM tampering was there, alleged EVM tampering was there, and BJP candidates leveled serious allegations against
these
TMC.
2 areas are concerned, which are said to be strongholds on part of the TMC, so it is being closely watched as far as what is being said by the returning officers and the poll observers. The Election Commission has come to a conclusion when it comes to announcing repolling in these 15 polling booths, and let's get you exactly when it comes to where all this repolling is taking place. It has already begun. It is 7:11 right now, so we are looking at already 10 minutes into the repolling there. So in Magrahat Pashchim, we are looking looking at 11 booths there and 4 of them in Diamond Harbour. These are again said to be when it comes to the TMC strongholds. And interestingly, both of these constituencies are, TMC bastions, and this is why elections are being very closely watched and monitored. And as far as when it comes to the seat in Magrahat, that was won by the TMC in last 3 elections. BJP and the TMC, they have repeated their candidates from 2021 this time. And when we speak of Diamond Harbour, the seat that has been won by TMC as well in the last 3 elections, and it falls as far as in the constituency of Abhishek Banerjee's Lok Sabha seat. So that seems to be the very contention as far as why it was necessitated when it comes to repolling in these 15 booths. That has now begun. It is expected to continue till about 6 p.m. this evening. The numbers would be collated. And thereafter, we will see, however, if there is a previous voter turnout of the same areas, does it match or does it even, fare better? This is a Saturday morning that we are now looking at as far as these numbers are concerned. We'll be going across to other reporters there as far as they have been keeping a ground watch on multiple of these areas where we are looking at the repolling that has now been ordered on part of the Election Commission of India. So multiple issues that has been taken up as far as the TMC here is also concerned. 2 days to go before the election results are announced, before the verdict comes out. EC meanwhile has ordered the repolling in 15 of the booths which the polling has already begun. And to that very contention which is now being raised on part of the Election Commission of India as to why it has deemed it necessary that repolling needs to be held in these areas. So what has now been said that despite when it comes to heavy deployment of the central forces that continue to remain, even when it comes to there are fears of any post-poll violence. We have Shivam with us right now. Shivam, good morning. I believe you are covering the Magrahat West constituency where repolling is taking place. Has it begun? If you can give us a live update, please.
Well, exactly, Amita. It's again the polling has basically started. We are at booth 231 of the Magrahat West constituency here. This is again a basically free primary school, and I would like my camera person to show you that you can see also here the central security forces are currently present, they're deployed at this particular place. Now remember, from this particular seat, it is the contest between BJP's Gaur Sundar Ghosh versus Trinamool Congress Sameem Ahmed Maula. Currently, in the last election, Trinamool Congress basically won this particular seat, and again it was a huge margin of over 40,000 votes. But again, you see, this is the time when repolling has started. You can see the long queue inside, but again, deployment of heavy security deployment inside it as well. Again, this is a quite a far distant area, almost an agricultural belt. This is a rural area where currently the polling has started. But again, at 7 in the morning, you can still see a lot of people going in. You can see again the security, the marksmen cars, the CRPF personnel, doing patrolling in the entire area. You can see right now also the much contested, the much talked about this marksman car which TMC find very problematic, that why are they being deployed here. They are currently patrolling this entire area, and again not a very densely populated area. It's a rural area. Primarily the focus is on the agriculture side. So in the morning also you will see a lot of people currently out and currently is trying to vote. But again, the security deployment is currently high because again this entire area is going to repoll because of the reports that have come regarding the tampering, regarding the problems when it comes to the electronic voting machines or the voting process. So this is 34 Parganas, again one of the places which has been the stronghold of the Trinamool Congress, but for now you can see the heavy security deployment, and
yes, but
it will give you an
reactions
idea of
coming in from the Trinamool Congress. They believe that the mandate will remain the same, and that is against the BJP. However, when it comes to the EVM route that seems to have triggered as far as the repolling is concerned, as Shivam is getting us the live update, and so is Rajesh, when it comes to the polling process that has now begun in these 2 areas in particular. Now, as far as when it comes to the West Bengal CEO is concerned, why exactly it was necessitated to hold these, repolling. The Election Commission of India has announced that in 15 of the booths in West Bengal's Diamond Harbour and Magrahat Paschim constituencies following complaints of alleged irregularities. Listen in.
It was found out that some tape had been put on the names of some of the candidates in the EVM. Some scent was put against some buttons in the EVM. And in some places, interpretation had taken place in the hinterland, whereby some voters had been prevented from casting their votes. Based on all these things, the General Observer for the state, he gave a report to the ECI that he feels that 4 booths in Diamond Harbour Assembly seat and 11 booths in Magrahat West Assembly seat require a repoll.
Looking at as far as when it comes to the West Bengal CEO, he's of the opinion that there were certain malpractices and irregularities that actually pointed towards when it comes to why it was considered that repolling needs to take place. But let's talk about the political parties here in the contention. The BJP and the TMC, who continue to remain at loggerheads ahead of the counting day, while the Election Commission has cited certain malpractices in EVM tampering as the reason for repolling. TMC, however, has questioned the postal ballot exercise and even has warned that any reaction could have a possible and a bigger reaction.
শান্তভাবে সংযতভাবে থাকুন। ওরা হামলা করলেও আপনারা এক্ষুনি হামলাতে যাবেন না। ভাঙড়ে আমার কর্মীদের যেভাবে পেটানো হয়েছে, রক্তাক্ত করা হয়েছে, এর জবাব ওদের দিতেই হবে আগামী দিন। এর জন্য আমরা ব্যবস্থা করব। আপনাদের আইন হাতে তুলে নেওয়ার দরকার নেই।
बिल्ली है, बिल्ली हो। पुलिस लेके हीरो चल रहा है। आ जाइए इधर। कितना आप आइए अमित शाह। कम है। कितना आदमी को आप झुलाएंगे आप देखते हैं। विदाउट पुलिस आपको झुला के रख देंगे इधर।
होम मिनिस्टर उल्टा करके लटका देंगे, कोई बोल रहा है ये, कोई बोल रहा है वो। आप प्री पोल प्रोवोकेशन दिया है और पोस्ट पोल वायलेंस का लिए आप रो रहे हैं, ये कैसा होगा? न्यूटन साहब का तो एक थर्ड लॉ है ना।
And now Team Mamata has also inserted a Gujarati angle in Bengal politics. The TMC chief has alleged that a man from Gujarat had joined BJP workers protesting near the Trinamool Congress convoy. While showing a video on her phone, she claimed that he is not a local. And now Saugata Roy has now added to this outsider interference theory as well. And these are several questions that are now being raised on part of the TMC.
पता नहीं क्या करने चाहते हैं। ऑब्वियसली कुछ लोग काउंटिंग प्रोसेस को टेम्पर करने चाहते हैं, इसीलिए सब हुआ। हम ये भी देखा कि शेखावत मेमोरियल गर्ल्स स्कूल, जहां मुख्यमंत्री का कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी का काउंटिंग होगा, वहां कुछ गुजरात से आए हुए लोग बाहर में स्लोगन उठा रहे हैं।
Well, let's connect with Rajesh again on this, because Rajesh, voting in West Bengal that happened in 2 phases on the 23rd and the 29th of April, and the state has recorded the highest ever voter turnout since independence, and the combined voter turnout is said to be around 92.47%. Now, as far as the repolling is concerned, will it have an impact? Shivam, if you can take up that question as far as the voter impact and the turnout impact is concerned. The people have been made aware of the repolling taking place today?
Since the morning, the way you will get an with the queue that yes, people are aware. This again a very rural area. This is the first booth that we have found, and the deployment as well. You can see. Yes, the announcement was made again in the evening, because there were instances of tampering, instances of uncertainty came in. So when the people we have tried talking in, they're saying that they were aware that such thing could happen. But when the official notification came in, there were security officials, there were the booth level officers who were informed through official channels, and then the party workers and also the BLOs who were currently present here, the booth level officers who were present here, they also made sure that everybody in the entire area gets to know that they are supposed to vote. And that is why you are seeing 7 in the morning. This is one of the booths, and you can see again the number of people that are coming in will give an idea that yes, this entire area is aware about. But again, you have to see that how much how many votes and what will be the voting percentage in these particular booths. 11 booths particularly in this Magrahat West constituency are going for the polling. There were over like 40-45 booths, but 11 of them are going to vote as of now or today, and still there are a lot of people still coming in, still going in. So for now we can say that yes, a lot of people were aware about. When we were also approaching almost 5-6 kilometers back, people knew that yes, repolling is happening on certain booths, and they also knew the number of the booths. So when we were trying to have a word, we were trying to find this particular location, people were aware, and there was
no repolling in any of the booths in the first phase of polling. However, it has now been recommended on part of the Election Commission Commission of India owing to level charges and allegations that has been raised on part of the poll observers and returning officers. And as far as in these two constituencies is concerned, 15 of the polling booths we are looking at repolling that has now begun as of now. 7 in the morning is when the repolling has begun, and this is just ahead, 48 hours ahead, when we are looking at the election mandate, the results that will be out on the 4th of May. We'll be touching base as far as when our reporters on ground are concerned, heading into a very short break. You're watching Times Now.